Welcome back to UnKind TV, everyone. We're George and Martha.
I have to get something off my chest.
Okay.
I love it when you call me Senorita.
Today, I didn't expect that. We'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 6. Where there's a wig, there's a way. This is a good one. Finally. This was very funny.
Finally.
And we're going to skip through all the boring parts.
We're done.
Buckle up.
Done.
Well, we open with a commercial for M-Sculpt. This is the device that's supposed to give you abs without you having to do anything. We've seen this on Real Housewives of New Jersey. I've heard the other Real Housewives promoting it on their Instagram. I don't appreciate when I want to tune in for drama and I'm forced to watch a promotional video for some BS device.
And it is BS.
It is BS. Like, you know that, right? Like, you have to eat healthy and you have to work out if you want to have a nice body. That's just the way it goes. It sucks. But no machine that costs $4,000 for a month of treatments is going to give you the body of, like, J-Lo. They want, like, those rock hard abs. It's not going to happen. And then Tanya uses this opportunity. She's really trying hard with the acting.
She annoys me.
I know. I think she's really trying to fake her enthusiasm. Have you tried this? It'll give you, so it's like the equivalent of 20,000 sit-ups a minute. And it's really... just don't. Okay, drop it. Forget it. It's like HSN. I felt like we were watching QVC.
It did. Yeah.
Tanya says, I was thinking, gee whiz, wouldn't this be a good time for a trip with all the ladies?
Wow.
And in the middle of Portia getting this, she comes back. She's all dressed up. They're going to go to Toronto.
It's so desperate. Look, she just comes off as so...
I don't blame her, though, because I think the producers, like, put her up to this. They're really, you can see their hand in everything now, and it's really annoying me. So I'm just going to blow past this because I want to get to the good stuff, which we get some reference to. Oh, are you going to Marlo's wig party? And she says that she doesn't think Kenya will come, foreshadowing. She's like, and then they show the flashback of when Marlo called Portia to invite them. And Kenya was like, who's that man you were talking to?
Didn't take long for Kenya to show her true colors.
No, it didn't. And I'm sorry to all of you that are like, no, Kenya's not crazy. She's a good person. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, even when you tried to warn me that she wasn't any different with a baby.
And I'd hoped that maybe she would be. I think by the second episode, you could start to tell that she hasn't changed.
We open with a very serious conversation between Candy and Todd. What were they thinking? Like, let's show Todd and Candy. They have nothing to do. This is why I said they're like a sitcom. I could see, like, Everybody Loves Raymond doing this.
I mean, they could at least play Pinochle.
Deborah, Connect 4. So stupid. I don't want to play Connect 4, Ray.
That was a really good...
I grew up with that show on, like, nonstop. This is just fluff, so I'm going to skip through it. Kayla comes. She's very unhappy with Todd. Todd says something about being proud of her, and she goes, oh, now you say something positive. Wow. He's like, what? She basically says that he doesn't listen to her, that he doesn't show emotion, that, you know, he doesn't know how to connect with her. And when she tells Candy that he doesn't listen, she goes, no, he doesn't. But Candy says it's tough for her because she won't get in the middle because that's his biological child, but that... She didn't like it when he didn't speak to Kayla for a month.
It is nice that Candy actually validates her stepdaughter.
I would like to have Candy as a stepmom.
Yeah.
I think she loves her a lot.
Yeah, and she doesn't hoard animals like mine.
Todd did say, it's like, I think he doesn't realize how aloof he looks.
He doesn't.
I know, it's like what you and I talked about yesterday.
I know.
When I said, because I have a lot of drama in my life, and I told him, like, I don't know, I feel like I always have a problem, and I don't know, I feel like you're over it. But it's not really that. It's just that that's how you are in general. That's like Todd right now.
Yeah.
I think he loves his daughter. He was just like, oh, that's how you feel.
Because he was surprised. And I felt bad for him. I did.
Oh, I can do better. Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Like, that's how you react to me often, I think. Or, I mean, not just me, like most situations. I'm just saying that because yesterday I was in a bad mood.
Oh, yesterday she was in rare form. And she actually texted me also as, you know what, you can just do it tomorrow. You can recap tomorrow. And I just rant and rave. And then I kind of got excited because I really wanted to set something up and tell everybody how Martha tried to put me out of my misery. That would have destroyed us.
Everybody's been there. You just snap one day.
Oh, I know.
Too many things at once. I lost my health insurance. I'm fighting with Honda about my car. It's just too many things.
When it rains, it pours.
Kayla walks away. They're like, okay, bye, Kayla. And she's got the microphone on. She acts like, great, am I done with my scene?
I know!
Walks off and she goes, okay, bye, thanks, whatever.
Now, you said something. Now I know why he takes her to the strip club.
Yes, because I feel like he doesn't know how to connect with her and they have all these issues, so he's like desperately overcompensating. You know, Candy also said something. She said Todd is so good with Ace and she's worried because they're having a baby girl now and she's worrying. It's like, is it just because Kayla's a girl or is it that she came first? I think it's a combination of both. In my family, it's like that. My dad and I, as Teresa would say, like oil and water. We butt heads and like, you know, I often think it's, well, I'm the only daughter, I'm the firstborn, and I have a brother that's 15 years younger, and it's like, we have different fathers.
Yeah.
It's a different person. But my father wrote in my birthday card this year, I'm sorry that when you were born, I lacked the maturity to appreciate you.
He did? Oh, that's nice.
I know. I was kind of surprised to see that. I feel like that's what Todd did with his daughter. And so my dad will sometimes act like my best friend. I mean, we still fight badly, but it's like two extremes. It's either like we want to like go at each other and it's like a vicious scene, or, hey, how are you, little buddy? How's my baby girl? You know, how's my little donut? He calls me all these names. Calls me a blueberry muffin. Wow. He kind of, actually, if you think about it, this really makes sense. This is what he says to me. He goes, my poor little blueberry muffin, all your crumbs are falling off.
Martha, I'm going to
start
using that. Doesn't
that make sense? Yeah, my crumbs are falling off. That's yesterday. All my crumbs came off. We get this quick scene of Kenya promoting her More Edges product. She's very happy about the success of it in Sally Beauty. This product will come into play later. Nice foreshadowing by the producers.
You did some research.
I did, by the way, yeah, I looked it up. It has good reviews, so people sound happy with her products. It's not just for the edges, though. There's a whole, like, she's got shampoo, conditioner. I think it's all supposed to make your hair stronger and stop the breakage.
So if you have already broken,
yeah,
it's not going to help you.
No, I think it does. It helps everything grow back. There's a name for it. It's a type of alopecia. But anyway, it can come back. But apparently they all make fun of Marlo for having that really bad.
Poor Marlo.
We see Eva and her kids. She's taking them to tennis. By the way, some of you have said that, no, Eva's ex really is a psycho. I did hear that. Like, he's crazy. My only criticism is, like, how she keeps bringing it up and then showing all her houses on the show. And on social media, she shows the house that she's buying and... It's like, I thought you didn't want him to know where you are. Because he is crazy. Cynthia and Noelle have this scene where Noelle's really happy that Cynthia's making guacamole. She's like, oh, I was craving this. You make it the best. And then Cynthia tastes it, you know, from the spoon she's using. She's like, what are you doing? Get another spoon. Why would you put that in your mouth? She's like, I gave birth to you. Now, how do you feel about it?
The only thing that bothers me is her referring to guacamole as guac. I don't know why it bothers me, why it has to be shortened. That's really the only thing that stuck out to me. How do I feel about her using that? That's fine. It wouldn't bother me. I don't even think it would register to me.
I am like that with some people, but with my mom, I'll share anything.
Exactly.
She's right. I gave birth to you. What are you worried about?
Yeah.
Nene is meeting with Candy for lunch, and she's by herself, and she orders this drink that, again, sounds very familiar. Vodka cranberry with a splash of orange juice. I believe Teresa just ordered that on the last episode of New Jersey. Well, didn't she order that on the beach?
Yes.
Vodka cranberry with a little orange juice.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah.
What, are they going to come out with Housewives cocktails now?
Would it surprise you?
No. Candy feels like she doesn't know why Nene's asking her out after the way she was treated at the reunion when she was like, you are not important. Candy's not important. So Candy kind of goes in there a little bit
But what
cold.
bothers me, first of all, is that they show a flashback of Candy getting the call from Nene. Mm-hmm. Why does it have to be a flashback? Why couldn't they have just shown us that scene to begin with, rather than checkers?
Yeah.
We have to watch them play checkers, where we could have watched...
Even worse, Connect 4.
Oh, that's what it was, Connect 4.
Even worse.
There's so many flashbacks now.
And FaceTimes.
And with all the shows, not just Atlanta.
No, it's a Bravo problem. I think Bravo's being cheap.
Yep.
And the FaceTime thing saves money, because if they can film them both and one of them is on FaceTime, then they don't have to set up shop in the other one's house.
Martha, you're very smart. I think that's right.
They don't have to mic up Eva. They don't have to do all this stuff.
The Housewives are...
One location.
Things are going downhill.
Candy shares that she's having a baby. Nene goes crazy. She's really happy about it. She's like, the surrogate's pregnant? Ooh! Oh, it's going to be a girl. You're going to be fine. Okay, well, that's nice. She's really trying to connect, I guess.
Well, I think her spiritual advisor...
Did you notice her cross earrings?
Yes, I did. They were very big. I think Kathy Lee gave them to her.
I'm sure she did. This is classic Nene. Starts asking, what's going on with Portia? I heard that she's totally done with this guy. Now, what is this about? He likes to do it with pets. And Candy's like, I don't know if that's true, Nene. Like, I don't believe that. She's like, oh, he likes to watch it. Pornography. He likes to watch porn of them doing it. Like, bestiality. Damn, Portia needs a rabies shot. We died.
Thank you, Nene Leakes. Thank you.
Portia needs a rabies shot.
Thank you, Nene.
And then she said, you got to check into PetSmart.
Oh, she's so good. And we had to keep rewinding.
I was waiting for somebody to say something funny about the bestiality stuff, because I'm like, how could you not make some kind of a crack about that?
Well, Nene finally delivered the goods.
Because everybody's just been like, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. And then she's like, Portia needs a rabies shot?
You know, Nene tweeted, into the third, when she was coming back in the third episode, saying the real premiere. The real premiere. And you know what? She may have been right.
I have to say, honestly, not going by personality, not going by crap that they've done, just by how entertaining they are. Nene is my favorite one in Atlanta right now.
Nene.
Not saying she's a good or bad person, not saying I approve of the way she acts, but in terms of who is a good housewife and always delivers,
yes,
it's Nene.
It is Nene. Portia it comes in second place, I would say.
Portia's good. I also would say Kenya is pretty masterful, but Nene's funny.
But Nene covers all the bases.
She does. She's shady. She's dramatic. She's emotional. She's quick. Yeah. She's a diva.
Yeah.
All of it. Nene brings Cynthia up. She tells Candy that they had a lovely interaction on the float. She's like, yes, I told her, hello, Cynthia. You look so nice, Miss Leakes. Mm-hmm. Candy's just losing it. And Candy's like, I think, mad at Nene, but she can't help but find her charming. And she says, well, she's not happy you did that interview about her. And she's like, look, I did one interview. She did 8. So I was responding. 8 interviews. And then she says, oh, and by the way, she was with somebody talking about me like a dog. And they have it recorded, so...
I cannot wait to hear the recording.
I hope we do get to hear it.
I hope we do as well.
I mean, they're going to drag this out now, like, who recorded? We all know the answer. Don't fall for this nonsense of, like, who did it. Bravo did it. Like, Bravo's the ones that most definitely put somebody up to recording the conversation to create a storyline and get people interested.
If somebody recorded it at all, well, we do. We know somebody did record it.
I think somebody recorded it. It's just, like, I don't think they did it on their own.
No.
We continue with the scene with Nene and Candy, and Nene tells, I don't know if she's talking to the producer or she's telling Candy. All I know is that Cynthia's recorded it and it's some really bad audio. Was she making a joke?
No.
Really bad audio.
No, she wasn't making a joke. The producers prompting the housewives.
I know. What is up with that?
It just seems so desperate.
Who made the phone call? She's like, you think I'm going to tell you? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went, who is this? I love when they're sassy to the producers.
I probably would be. They seem annoying. Well, I mean, Nene has the history with producers, doesn't she?
Yeah, I know. I'd be careful around that one.
Yeah.
He might lose his shirt.
Yeah.
Tooth. She tells Candy, I can't wait to see these girls.
I can't
She's
either.
crossing her eyes. She's in a silly mood. whatever Kathy Lee's doing with her, it seems to be helping.
Good job, Kathy.
For now. We get this really quick shot of Eva reading to her kids. I don't know why I have such a problem with Eva. I really don't. It's mostly a vibe. There's just something fake about her all the time. I can't put my finger on it.
There's something off about her. Like,
I didn't like her on her top model days either.
Really?
Yeah, I remember when she won.
What was she like on Top Model?
She just wasn't nice. There was something back then that I just couldn't stand about her. I found her to be really arrogant back then. It's funny, every time I see her, it takes me back to those years. I remember being really young and loving Top Model. That was my favorite show.
Is that with Tyra Banks?
Yeah. Janice Dickinson.
Janice Dickinson.
Yeah.
Miss J, they called him.
Uh-huh. He was the funniest one. Janice is just crazy.
Janice is...
Remember Tyra? I was rooting for you!
Yes.
I love this scene where Portia's posing for pictures for Instagram, I guess.
I love you, Portia.
And she cannot stand up in these shoes, and she's just trying to balance herself till they get the right picture, and then she just falls on her ass.
What did she say? Take the picture, bitch.
Yeah. She's like, I will make sure these shoes get a picture. People taking it are dying.
And they have like the circle.
They're holding the diva light, yeah. Perfect.
She's perfect.
Then we go Axe shopping with Cynthia.
For her boyfriend, soon to be.
She goes, yes, I'm making room for my boyfriend. He'll be moving in. And the shop owner goes, that's very, that's noble of you. And she goes, future fiance, actually.
I'm interested to see what happens there.
I think they're getting married.
Are they really? They're engaged?
Yeah. I think the date, it's a popular Housewives wedding day. Kelly Dodd to 10/10/2020. You know, not that much happens in the scene. Kenya and Candy show up. I mean, they bring up the whole business. I had lunch with Nene. What happened? She's like, well, somebody has a recording of you, Cynthia, just dogging her out. So, and Cynthia is just, yet again, like, I don't care. If they recorded me, they recorded me. She could take that recording and shove it up her ass. And then in her talking, she goes, and I mean all the way.
Oh, ooh, okay. Cynthia.
And then Kenya goes, sir, can we get help with some wood, please? I need some wood. The thought of Kenya buying these things scares me. Kenya and hardware tools.
No. An axe, can you imagine?
It's Joan Crawford in Straitjacket.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of with the axes,
Yeah.
how sharp they are.
He said that too. I heard him say that.
That was like a little horror movie-esque. So we get a nice low-budget Bravo scene with Cynthia and Eva FaceTiming. Eva informs Cynthia that she was invited by Marlo to the wig launch party and she's not going to go. And Cynthia's like, what'd you say back?
Nothing.
She's like, nothing. But I do wish her well, though.
Shut up.
And then Cynthia tells Eva that somebody recorded her talking shit about Nene. They have a couple of suspects, and Bravo edits this with some like remixed Pink Panther music. Suspect number 1 is Giovanna. Suspect number 2 is Marlo, because Cynthia says it's a mutual friend. That's the only clue we have.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, and as you mentioned earlier, suspect 3 could be Andy Cohen.
I don't think it's Andy specifically. I just think it's
a
it's a Bravo producers. These shows are dying. R.I.P. But they are.
Sad.
They're on their way out.
It's sad but true.
I mean, they'll keep them on forever, but I just think they're not the same anymore, and they're desperate to come up with some kind, like, because now we all want to know who done it. That's how desperate they are. They have turned Housewives into a whodunit. I mean, it's like Clue. It was Professor Marlowe in the parlor room with the candlestick.
Yeah, and they're going to string it along.
So, Portia's in the car with Tanya and Shamia. You pointed out Shamia's kind of adorable.
I think so.
I think she is too. She has this very sweet face.
Yeah, she does.
I know some of you said you think Tanya's like a really nice person, but I'm kind of like, I see how you feel, because I feel like she's just trying too hard for the camera.
It's annoying.
Yeah, like when she walks into the wig party, this is fabulous! Wow! And it's like,
stop.
It is not.
It is not. No, it's actually...
Don't be disingenuous.
It's actually really sad. It's a sad look. Well, the shrimp cocktails do look good.
Well, before we even get there, Portia goes off on Nene and about the mean things Nene texted her.
Yeah. They were bad.
Right after she had a baby.
Piggy.
Yeah, she called her Piggy.
This is like OC territory.
Uh-huh. What else did you say? Bi ankles?
Something about bi ankles.
She did say some really mean stuff. I don't blame Portia. And Portia feels like she acted like I was her baby sister, this and that. And I remember when Portia attacked Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
Nene was like very maternal with her. She was throwing a fit.
Yeah.
Remember, she was like, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah,
She
I
took
do
the
remember
bait
that.
and Nene put her hand over her mouth. She was like, shh, shh. She was like trying to stop it. She was like very maternal toward her. And then, boom, turned on a dime. Can't trust that leaks. She's funny and I love her on the show, but no, I wouldn't want to be friends with her.
No.
We get to the wig party. It's a sad affair. Not good. Not good at all. It's kind of like the Avon lady party.
Have you ever been to one?
Yes, I have.
Really?
As a child, somebody made my mom come.
Oh, no.
And my mom brought me, and
Your
I thought it
poor
was the most
mom.
depressing thing.
What did
like,
your mom think?
she told me at the time, she's like, we have to get something, okay? Pick out a lipstick you like. That's so sad. But that's what this reminded me of, like the Avon lady.
Yeah.
Like Marlo got sucked into Amway or something.
Oh, my God.
Ivana's there, Candy's there, and Cynthia comes, and Candy just goes, Ivana, are you the one who recorded Cynthia? Me? Why would you drag me into this? No, record someone? No way. You know, when someone's voice goes up, I've heard that's a tell that they're lying.
And her eyes. She's looking away, looking down. She starts messing with her hair.
Whenever I have to lie about something and I really don't like lying, I never go, no! That's such a giveaway.
Casually. Or if someone goes, did you do this?
What?
Yeah, what? Or wait, this is really bad because I'm like giving myself away. You say yes. They go, did you lie to me about this? You go, yeah. And then they go, wait, what? And I said, oh, you mean lie? No, I didn't lie. Very casual. Like, yeah. Because you put them...
I think it's because we have acting training that you get better at it, and also being alcoholic.
Being alcoholic, yeah.
You just don't... You gotta really believe your own lie. Even though you know you're lying, you gotta be like,
The really
no.
sad thing is that I believe the lies that I've said in the past.
Yeah, if I have to lie about something, I'm like, no, I was out... No.
And if you're gonna do it, you go balls to the wall and lie.
Yeah,
and convince yourself.
But I know the giveaways, so like, don't let your voice go up. And don't repeat the question. That's a dead giveaway.
Is it? Because it's like you're trying to formulate your thought. So like the question is, okay.
All the liars I know, like the real like I only lie when I really, really, really have to get out of something.
Uh-huh.
But I know people that are pathological. Quite a
Really?
few. Yeah. And whenever they're busted,
Yeah.
I would be like, where were you yesterday? Where was I yesterday?
Uh-huh. Okay. I know what you mean. Mm-hmm.
They're pausing to make up an answer.
To figure something out.
When you're not lying, you don't need to remember things like that. Like if somebody asks me genuinely, where were you yesterday at 5 o'clock? I'm like, I was
asleep.
Like I'll just know. I'll be like, yeah, 5 o'clock.
Or you won't know, but you're not gonna have to.
I start going through my whole day. I'm like, I got up, I did this, I did that. I would have been home. Yeah, 5 o'clock I was home. I don't go, where was I at 5 o'clock? And it's usually like that.
Yeah. Do it again. Where was I at 5 o'clock?
So, okay, ask me a question.
Where were you at 5 o'clock yesterday?
Where was I at 5 o'clock yesterday? It's like that. And looking away.
The looking away is the big giveaway.
To the right. Usually it's to the
Yeah,
right.
that's what I've heard.
The other thing is I will admit to several details, but not too many.
That's, yes.
This is a bad conversation.
It is, but if you go into specifics, you're done.
Don't over-explain.
No.
Yeah, that's another thing the liars I know do. Right, yeah, no, it was this, and this. It couldn't have been me because I was blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. That's usually like on the crime calls when they say like the person who like, I don't know, attacked their spouse. They call 911 and they start giving too much information. Big giveaway. I was outside and I heard a loud noise in the house and then I came in. When you're in a real shocking emergency, my husband's on the floor, call 911. Yeah. You don't go, so I was in the kitchen and I heard a noise upstairs and I went up the stairs and I waited a moment and then I opened the door and then I just touched this weapon that was right there, but then I took my hand away.
So my fingerprints might be on it, but I didn't do anything with it?
Yeah. You know how I became a good liar when need be is that I started to pay attention to when I'm telling the truth under questioning.
That's what I did. Martha, we're really fucked up.
I know. No, I know.
No, I know.
But it's an acting thing. I think of it with acting because when you're acting, you don't want to lie. You want to be a truth teller. So that's kind of why I started to do it. I'm like, okay, when I'm being questioned about something and I know I didn't do it, I pay attention. How does my body feel right now?
Yeah.
Where am I looking?
Yes.
What am I thinking? And I repeat that.
Yes. Exactly.
This is all going to be played in court one day.
It is. You're welcome, George and Martha, in advance.
This is scaring me. I can hear this coming up. And us looking at each other and go, really? Thank you, George and Martha, in advance. We would be so bad in court.
Very bad. We would be laughing.
We would be like the Menendez brothers.
We would be laughing. We'd be really...
They'd all blame me. Who was the one that they said was the mastermind?
Oh, I don't remember.
Was it Lyle? One of them was like really depressed and upset every day about what happened, and the other one they said like got the other one to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what would happen with us. Everyone would say I was the real brains
I'd be the
behind
sad
it.
sack.
Did he do this? He did. But it's not a question of whether he did it. It's a question of why, ladies and gentlemen. And the why is sitting right there.
But I would also be like, I'm sorry, Martha.
The whole time.
I'm sorry. It's the lawyer.
Yeah, we agree that we're both going to just like not say anything. Just plead the fifth. Yeah, that's a good idea, Martha. Let's do that.
But
Let's do that.
I crack right away.
Yeah, he would crack. You know those tactics they use with the police? They'd tell me, your buddy's telling us everything. I'd be like, okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, they tell him, Martha's spilling her guts.
You're okay, fine. Okay, this is what happened.
And I see you through the door and they show me that you're telling everything. And I'm like, you see me through the glass? I'm like,
I'm sorry. That's what it would be. But I think we'd also get the giggles. We'd just make eye contact and just start laughing.
Remorseless.
Yeah.
I'd be mocking the prosecutor. Hey, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what we have here is a clear case of murder 1. Yeah, I wasn't smart enough to go to Yale Law, so I'm here prosecuting these shit crimes in Queens, New York, alright? I'm real insecure. I got a cheap shit suit on. Bing bang. Mr. Prosecutor. I'd be mocking the judge.
You would.
Counsel, approach the bench. Approach the bench. See me in my chambers.
We're going to go out with a bang.
Marlo comes out. This is really just depressing. I don't know why I find something so sad about this party.
It's the lighting. It's the room.
It looks like,
it's bare.
It really looks like it's in the garage.
Yeah.
Like mommy's having an Avon party in the garage today. Tupperware party.
Stay out. Stay in your room.
That's what it feels like. And she comes out. She has her the kid she's taking care of her with her. Everybody go play with the wigs. Come on, have fun. And then Nene shows up. But when Nene shows up, they pull this crap again, this editing crap where it's like, doom, 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 doom.
Slow motion.
Yes, it's Nene. Nene says hello to everyone. Portia totally ignores her.
Portia's back is to her.
Yeah, Portia says that's what we call, what do you say, the PW curve?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Like she, avoided her.
Oh, okay.
Because she just goes, hi.
Yeah.
And then everyone's trying to get her attention. She's like, I'm looking for the Burger Man. Where's the Burger Man? Burger Man! Where's the Burger Man?
I was thinking like maybe she's upgrading from the hot dog man to
I
the
know.
Burger Man.
I thought of that too. I'm like, what is it with this lady and barbecue food?
I mean, I hope she finds the Burger Man.
Marlo comes up with a game, and the game is that 2 people will come up and have to style a wig placed on some poor, unlucky model. She goes, Nene Leakes and Portia Williams.
Of course.
It is a disaster. The wigs are very poor quality. They both don't know what they're doing.
And the models...
The models... First of all, the models look like mannequins at first because they're being so still because I think they're afraid to get burned, and I got scared.
I know.
Have you guys seen that prank, by the way? There's a prank where someone dresses up as a mannequin in a store and then just starts moving in front of people.
No, I would die.
Yeah, the mannequin's like this. And then people are like, oh, that looks nice.
I would have a heart attack.
Yeah, people scream and run. They did that to me in the wax museum, man.
Really?
Yeah. I was a kid. Someone stood at the bottom of the steps. I was excited to see the Bette Midler one.
Of course.
I really was. I have pictures.
I'm sure.
And we went down the stairs and someone's there like this. How are you doing? I was like...
those people deserve to get, attacked.
I don't like jump scares. But anyway, that's what these women are like. The models with the wigs, they're like... And then once the curling starts, it's like... It's not going well. And then we hear a marching band. Your edges matter too, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum. I crash your wig party, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum. I am a shady bitch, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum.
Rum-bum-bum-bum.
Kenya.
I mean, the episode has officially started.
Kenya, no, I'm sorry. All of you who are hyper defensive of Kenya, how do you defend this? This was not nice.
It's horrible, but it is very entertaining.
It is. It's funny. It's good housewife work, but like, don't tell me this is a nice person.
No, she's horrible.
I still feel bad for her in her marriage and what she went through as a child, but like,
plenty of people have suffered.
She's twisted. Like, Marlo's party kind of sucks, and she's trying to do this launch, and Kenya shows up with
a band.
Basically like the orchestra from Titanic, but they're like two people wearing signs that say your edges matter, and she starts promoting her product. And she goes, I'm a businesswoman.
That's her go-to.
There's some synergy, okay? Marlo is not known for her wig. She's bald to the halfway back of her head, so... I mean, this is a good time to promote good hair care.
She is.
More hair care.
I feel really bad for Marlo.
I don't buy that Kenya's hair is all her hair.
No, it isn't.
And I'm not just being a hater. I really just don't trust her as a person.
I will say her hair looks
beautiful.
Nice.
No, and I think she's beautiful. I just think she's such a twisted liar that I just can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth.
So bad.
Yeah, like, I mean, she's basically, you know how we just gave you a course on how to lie? She took the course. She's like that.
Oh, I mean, she's the master.
The saddest part to me was how Marlo tried to, like, take it in stride at first.
But really, she tried so hard.
To take the high road. She's like, you know what? I do have problems with my edges. I mean, she does kind of have a little bit of a man voice. I was thinking of Luann.
Yeah.
It's just not good. She's like, come on, Kenya, come join the game. I want you to be part of this.
No.
I'm good. I'm going to stay over here. Because she's taking all the attention away. Like, there's a commotion. Nobody's looking at the wigs. Because Kenya had to cause a scene.
You are awful.
And so she's trying, and then it starts to get ugly, which is what I think Marla from the beginning should have said, I didn't invite anybody here with a marching band. Turn around. Goodbye. She tried to be nice, and that's when you give Kenya power. And Nene gets to talking, and she's like, this is the Kenya that I know. Every time I see her horns get a little bit bigger. She is...
evil.
She is the devil. She called her the devil.
She is. She is. She is the devil of Atlanta.
It's pretty indefensible.
It is.
I'm still capable of, like, having some sympathy for her when she's suffering, but I just feel like what she did to
Marlo is just awful.
But there's other people that say Marlo has said horrible things and done horrible things. I know you guys are going to say that in the comments. What about Marlo did this, and this? I'm just talking about in this episode. I've been trying to give Kenya a fair shake, and this was really dirty. Even Portia was like, this is shady. She's like, do your edges matter? Not today. Not today. Tomorrow? Yes, I will use your hair care product. Not today.
I love you, Portia.
Not now. So then it turns ugly. Kenya's holding a drink. Marlo's like, okay, let's see.
We're done.
Yep. Security. Where's my security?
And the look on Kenya's face. So satisfied. She's loving it. Oh.
She really did show up like the devil. But that's the thing. You got to say, get behind me, Satan. You can't be playing into her, saying, oh, thank you. Can you help me with my edges? Oh, no.
Get the F out.
Yeah. Turn yourself around and go back. Go back to hell. Go take care of your sick baby. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Well, Brooklyn was sick.
That's disgusting.
But you had time to find a marching band? I don't believe that's your hair. Ba-dum-ba-bum-bum. I think it's a good weave. Ba-dum-ba-bum-bum.
You are borderline. Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum.
She needs to go back to whatever demonic portal she was let out of. Just go back. It's like a movie where, like, you said Kenya too many times and she's like, hi. No. Send it back.
Bye.
No. Put it back.
Put it in
Fine.
the
Where's
box.
the Nigerian prince? Get the Nigerian prince.
Yeah, get the Nigerian. Take her.
That's the joke. It's like, you know those emails you get? Yes, I'm in Nigeria. I love you so much,
Can
my
you
love.
send me money?
Wire me $500,000, please, my baby. You're so beautiful. I've gotten emails like that.
I haven't.
And I mess with them, and they don't give up.
What upsets me is when you mess with, like, spam calls and whatnot, and they get frustrated and hang up with you. Hang up on you.
The Nigerians have never hung up on me. There's a guy, Irene. Like Irene, but with a W.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, he said, send me pictures of you, my beautiful princess.
And what did you send pictures of?
I sent pictures of a frog with a wedding dress on.
Okay.
And he said...
You're so pretty.
He said, send me one that looks more like your profile picture. So I just kept sending him, like, these really scary... Like, I sent him Linda Blair and The Exorcist.
Oh, that's okay. That's a good one.
And he just kept trying. And at one point, he called me.
Wait. Why did he have your number?
Like, it was Facebook Messenger, and he called through Facebook Messenger.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It was really funny. It's like a horrible connection. There's, like, children screaming in the background.
No.
Yeah.
Did you put on a voice?
No.
You just spoke?
Yeah. I was like, what's up, Irene? I mean, I assume it's probably... I mean, I'm Anglicizing. I'm assuming it's probably like something like Iwene.
Yeah. But no.
But I liked Irene.
Yeah, Irene is...
I think at one point I did say, I was like, come on, Irene. Irene is also the way Barbara Walters says Eileen.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Come on, Irene. I wonder what he's up to.
He seems like a missed opportunity.
I was asking him, like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm going to my class now.
Oh,
I was like, what are you studying? And then he was like, shh. And then he'd appear like a day later, like, my love, I miss you. I was like, I miss you too. What are you doing? How's Nigeria?
That's probably...
The fact that he thought it was real is what's, like, most appalling.
It's Kenya's ex.
It is. Kenya.
Irene wants you back.
He does. Go. He says, please wire him some Kenya Moore hair care products. He says his edges matter too. So now we are in pre-K. Marlo is yelling at some of the ladies for talking to Kenya. She's like, Candy, Portia, stop talking to her. Come over here. I felt like I was in kindergarten again. What are you doing, miss? Stop talking to him. I saw that. You want to go to timeout? She starts this really sad chant. It's like...
No more Kenya Moore. You
no more
have to
Kenya
go.
Moore. We want you to go.
No more Kenya Moore. We want you to go.
No more Kenya Moore. It's like all out of sync. There's like 3 people saying it.
We want you to go.
Candy won't do it. She's like... Nini's like, I'm not part of this anymore.
I don't blame her. By the way, I liked what Nini was wearing. Very like a 19... She's like a flapper.
Well, she leaves, and Giovanna chases her down, and she bangs on her window, and the first thing Nina does is go, do not bang on my window. I will fuck you up. She did kind of pound on that window.
She did. And now what kind of car does she drive?
I don't know. It looked like a Porsche.
It seemed like a very...
It's a nice car.
It seemed like the perfect car for her.
Giovanna tries to convince her to stay. She's like, that's your bestie. And she's like...
You're drunk.
You kidding me? You had too many drinks. She's a strong girl. Bye. She drives off with the girl touching the window and everything. Does not care. I would do the same thing. Don't try to tell me to stay. Don't go there with me.
Oh.
Now Marlo's sitting down. I don't know what security's doing. Kenya says, don't try to Kenya me. Kenya's like, that's my thing, having people removed by security.
Yeah.
Nobody touches her. I think she's just going to leave on her own, but like slowly and make things more difficult for Marlo. Marlo is yelling insults at her, but it's like really sad. It's really, really depressing. She's like, this is why you're single. And Kenya gets on a talking head and she's like, she's just jealous because everybody snatched up my hair care products like it was stacks of money, which they did.
But there wasn't that much.
They did seem a lot more enthusiastic about the
That's
Kenya
true,
hair
they
stuff than
did.
they did about the wigs.
Yeah.
The wigs were kind of sad.
Well, the party was sad, you know?
It's like when you have no money and your mom throws a party for you in the McDonald's. That's what I had, a birthday party in McDonald's as a child.
Really? In the ball pit?
Yeah, and if the rich kid was like, oh, it's my birthday too, who wants to go to Dave & Buster's? You know what I mean? That's what Kenya did to her. It's like kicking somebody when they're down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she said she's jealous, and then she's still yelling insults at her. She's like, the baby daddy's gone, and the baby's not even a year old. Kenya doesn't care. She's like, blah, blah, blah. basically acting like, I'm sorry, did you hear some man yelling?
Yeah.
It also occurred to me that the low blow, it's not just about promoting her hair care product at this event. It's that when they did this insecurity thing, Marlo said she's insecure about her edges.
Yes. Which makes it even sadder.
Yes. And Kenya said she was insecure about not having love. So they both got kind of ugly in that regard. It's like she shows up mocking you for your edges and your crappy wigs.
In front of all these people.
And then she responds by saying, your baby daddy's gone and the baby's not even a year old. Damn. Dirty. I don't think I would respond that way. I would ignore her. She wants the attention.
I'd want her gone the second she walked in that door.
Goodbye. Beautiful hair. Thank you so much. Cynthia starts defending Kenya. She's like, I was glad to see her. I mean, she showed up and was supportive. And Portia's like, you're happy to see her? Are you kidding me, Cynthia?
She came across like an idiot. Are you stupid?
It was nice of her to come.
Are you stupid? Even if you were happy to see her, that's not what you say in front of Marlo, dumbass.
That was hard. What is wrong with her? And her wig was horrible.
Her wig was horrible.
That was not flattering.
And when she got up to say goodbye to Kenya, too, I thought that was in poor taste. I would have ignored her.
No, Kenya, there's nobody on the planet that would say what Kenya did was right.
It's pathetic.
But don't worry, Cynthia. You know what's going to happen to you? You're going to get burned by Kenya because you are up Eva's ass. And Kenya and Cynthia were always close.
Yeah.
But Kenya's not going to like this relationship you have with Eva. Because Eva is not going to put up with Kenya.
No.
Eva and Kenya have a problem. And Cynthia's going to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. We see Kenya leave in her Tesla. Well, that was fun. I'm a businesswoman.
She does know how to deliver. But she is satanic.
You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are.
What's that from?
Elvis.
Oh, it's Elvis.
You know, we just watched, I had never seen it, the fight with Kenya and Vivica Fox on The Apprentice. She's been playing dirty for a long time. That's just who she is.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got into that. It just came up on YouTube, and I was like, I mean, it's horrible to watch for so many reasons.
For so many reasons. So many reasons.
It's just appalling.
Really bad.
But poor Vivica, let's just ignore who ran that show for a moment. Vivica's going at it with Kenya, and then Kenya brings up that Vivica's in menopause, and Vivica is like, what? Like, where is this coming from? And she goes, well, you tweeted that. And she's like, I would never tweet that. I don't tweet. And it turned out her phone had been stolen while they were filming The Apprentice. And at the time, I know when you did The Apprentice, you had to stay, like, all locked up together, like, for so many hours.
Oh, my God.
Donald Trump Jr. pulled up the tweet. And he's doing this expert analysis where he's like, oh, yeah, you know, Dad, it's interesting because the other tweets, they sound nothing like this. Yeah, I'd say that's weird. And Geraldo's in the middle. And he's like, as a former prosecutor or investigator, whatever, he's like, I would say I find this highly suspect. Her phone was stolen. I could verify that. And she's like, she stole my phone. She stole the phone.
She did.
It said something like, 50 is making me act a damn fool. Menopause sucks or something.
That's a Kenya Moore.
I know. Line. And Vivica would never tweet that. No way. Vivica, they talk about the lying thing. Yeah. I could tell Vivica was not lying about not sending it. She was so adamant.
Yeah.
And flustered.
And upset.
No, I'm sorry. I know you guys, some of you really love Kenya. I can't.
She is.
I love that she's on the show, though. I would never say, like, oh, I can't stand her. I don't want her. I mean, she's TV gold. This is the best episode we've had so far.
And we have her to thank.
Everybody hates Needy and Kenya, but they're the best ones on the show. This would be so boring without them.
Yeah, it would.
But Nene's right. I see the horns. Poor Brooklyn.
Poor Brooklyn.
She's got these two personality disordered parents. Nene says she left because she's like, I was about to snatch her and her little 2-bit band. Two! Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave us comments. I know you're going to have a lot to say, and we will read it all, and we will consider it, and maybe do more homework. There's always something. People are like, how can you defend Marlo? In episode blah, blah, blah. She did this, this, and this. So thank you. Let me know. Thank you to those of you who helped me pronounce Tanya correctly, so I don't sound like an idiot anymore.
I'm done with her.
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at UnkindTV. We try to post there. I mean, you know what it's really good for? Reaching out more personally. Like, I don't know. Some people send us really nice messages on there.
Nothing inappropriate.
Yeah, someone slid into the DMs looking for you.
Oh, yeah. What did they say?
It was not disrespectful. They just said that they find you really cute and would love to meet you.
Well, that was really nice, whoever you were. Side note, Martha did see my dick again.
This happened in OC, and then I was trying to use George's phone to I wanted to have the camera show up on my computer. It's a complicated setup, but bottom line is, instead of the camera showing up on the computer, all of his videos showed up, and the oldest one showed up first. And I jokingly said, because I saw cats, and then I jokingly said, I hope nothing inappropriate shows up. And then he's like, what's something? And then he looks over and he's like, that's my dick, Martha.
Martha, stop.
Martha, that's my dick. And I was like, what? And I saw a hand and a blanket. And I promised him, and I'm a woman of my word, I was like, I'm not looking. I'm going to disconnect this right now. I will not look. So I
do think it would be really funny if you accused me of sexual harassment.
That's the second time I've seen your penis.
Yeah.
And it's all because of this recapping.
But you know what's weird is like I was mortified for a second, but at the same time I didn't care.
But why be mortified with me?
Exactly.
You know the things that
it's just weird that I have I have thousands of shit on my phone, and the one thing to pop up is a picture of my dick from 2015.
Well,
when I still played the guitar. Did you know that? I shouldn't have told you that, because now you're going to want me to play the guitar.
Yes, I am. You're in trouble now, George. I think it's funny that there's a blanket involved, because it looks like, you know how you said you like to pretend you're in the woods?
Yeah.
You look like you were making a tent and comforting yourself. It looks like a tent.
Okay, why do you have to make it sadder than it already is?
It's just funny because all I saw was like the blanket like this.
Really?
Yeah, like you were hiding what you were doing.
Maybe I was.
I saw a hand and a blanket, and then I didn't look again because you told me, no, don't look. Like really, I care.
No, but it's sad.
Like I've never seen your noodle.
And my schmeckle?
Your hot dog.
My hot dog.
I went to the hot dog factory tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And you enjoyed it.
Yeah. I have so much... you have no reason to be embarrassed with me.
I'm not embarrassed.
It's funny. Who cares? The thing is, what does this say about me that it didn't even register with me? It was in front of my face for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and I never registered a penis. I never registered that was a dick. I was too busy trying to get it to work.
That offends me.
No, but that happened with the OC too. Like at some point I was like, oh, I think when you got out of the bed in your boxers, I saw your balls for a second. You're like, no, that's my whole dick, Martha. So then, I did see it more carefully when I had to put the sensor on it.
Oh, you studied it?
No, you couldn't see it that well because it was in motion. Oh. What? I had to put the pixels on it. I had to go frame by frame covering it.
So bad.
You just see a blur of flesh and the movement of balls. But on this, I know it's much more clear.
And
it's close up.
It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's so big.
I didn't see anything. I really didn't. I was like, oh, is it? Well, I was actually taking a dig at myself, meaning I've seen so many that it doesn't even faze me. I'm like, oh, yeah, a dick, a cat. What do you see? I see a blanket, a cat.
A dick.
A hand. I saw everything but the dick. It's true. I'm like, I see your cats. Oh, yeah, what is that?
It's so sad. There's just cats and then my dick.
I have not inspected, but I actually think you're...
Okay, this is getting really creepy.
No, I think you have a good one.
Why
if I had to guess, I could just tell. This is getting weird. Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Have a good night.
2 a.m. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.